it's Jazz at Red Panda Reads, and I feel so far away. I'm not used to being set this far back, but I need a lot of space because today I'm going to be sharing with you some of the board games I have brought for my friends and my family and my loved ones, and wrapping them up because it's nice to have the company, eh? So let's start with the first game that I'm really excited to share with you guys, because I kickstarted this game as a gift over 2.5 years ago, and not only that, not only have I finally got the board game, but my friend actually helped design this board game, and I am so proud of him. We were like childhood friends. We shared like a chocolate heart on our first Valentine's. We just, our parents knew each other, and so we'd go about together, and I'm just so proud of everything he's achieved, both in terms of like board games and acting, and his board game collection is insane. So I'm just, big shout out to Jaya for being an incredible human being and creating a game that I haven't yet played and I am gifting for someone, and I can't wait to hopefully play the gifted game in the near future. So that game is Magnate, the First City. So I've heard that this game is kind of like Monopoly on steroids. Like, it's got strategy, you have to make interesting decisions, but it is still a kind of economic city building game. I'm really not a fan of Monopoly. I find it's all just based on luck, and I like games where there's some strategy, and this is it. And it absolutely looks gorgeous because it's got these are the size of like the 3D models it has in the game. So it looks absolutely brilliant, and I've heard it's got absolutely really accessible to design to it, and it's just a brilliant game, and I can't wait to play it. I've also got some expansions because I think I got the second tier for the Kickstarter, and some money. So if you like kind of economic style city building games and with a bit of strategy, this is the board game for you, I think, and I really hope my family love it. So next up we have a game for Rob, and that is Escape the Dark Castle. And I actually spoke about this board game in my gift guide video. Rob and I have played it previously in a board game cafe, and it's right up his street because it's really immersive. It's got that kind of role-playing element to it, which he really enjoys. And the theme of it is just also really cool. You basically wake up in a castle and you have to try and escape it, and it's for 1 to 4 players, and the artwork is really cool, pretty like grim looking, but very much up Rob's street. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing this fantasy game. There's bits where you have to like deal with traps, fight enemies, and kind of each card gives you a different scenario that you have to overcome and has different consequences depending on the decisions you make. So I guess it's more like a almost streamlined D&D game where the cards are your dungeon master. So super excited for that. Ooh. So we have another game for Rob, and that game is Fossilis. This game. And again, this is a game I haven't played, which I don't normally do for presents because I like to know kind of the game so I can assess whether someone likes it or not. But I know Rob so well, and he loves dinosaurs, and the theming and the cards of this game just look stunning. If we turn it around now, let me just avoid the reflection, you can see these cards are absolutely gorgeous, and from looking at a review of it, the anatomy of the dinosaurs looked up to date, because I know how much Rob hates, dinosaurs which are incorrectly drawn. And this is basically a game where you are paleontologists digging for bones and putting them together to form different dinosaurs and therefore get your points. And it's apparently really nicely made. It's like kind of, I don't know how you really describe it. There's like a sand pit with loads of bones randomly placed, and then there's different blocks on it, and you move those blocks in order to investigate, and it feels really solid. I've heard it's really well made and robust, and then you move it aside, pick your things, and then have different abilities and things you can do on each of your go. So very vague, but I can't wait to do a full review of this game because obviously I'll get to play it as well and talk to you about it. I know that this game is designed by a company that mostly focuses on board games for younger people, and after they released this board game they are actually redoing it slightly to make it more accessible to younger audiences, because this has a few more complex elements to it, so it's very kind of appealing to both adults and younger individuals. But I am so excited to gift this. Do you ever gift presents and you feel that you might be more excited about it? I know Rob will love it, but I too am very excited. So next up I have a game that I didn't include in my gift guide, and I do not know why. I think this is such a great family game and it's a little bit different to your more kind of partyiest games that I talked about, and that is Camel Up. And I have brought the latest edition, which has chaos camels to make it even more manic. This is a betting game where you are at the races and you are betting how far your camel will move, which camel will win, you know, that type of thing. And so you have to, there's a kind of element of risk in it, but also kind of strategy of when do you decide to place your bet, what are the chances that you're going to lose the bet, and kind of assess it depending how your camel is moving around the track. And what I love about this game is, let's see on the back, so you've got these little camel dudes, and they move, you roll dice and they move certain amounts to show you where they are in the race. But there is only one race track, so camels end up on top of each other. So if the camel at the bottom moves, all the other camels move, and it just causes complete chaos. And the chaos camels, which this edition, the most recent edition, adds to it, means camels can actually move in opposite directions just to create an even more confusing element. And I absolutely adore playing this game with friends, and I think it makes such a good gift, and I really hope the family we are gifting this to love it. So excited. Okay, and the final board game hasn't actually arrived yet, but I have a version, and so I thought I'd just, show you guys. And that game is my favourite little compact game that I've been raving about recently, which is Troika. Troika is a board game where you are trying to collect gems off a planet, and you basically have to collect gems of consecutive values to score points, while ensuring you also get off the planet by collecting gems of the same value. And I love the scoring system of it. I think it's a really beautifully designed game, very much one that you could just take on holiday with you, which I love. And I would really recommend this as a fast-paced, fun game. Fantastic for 2 players, and recently I played it with more people and I absolutely adored it. So really recommend this as a star present, and I really think the person I'm gifting this to is going to love it. So I'm not going to wrap this one because it's mine. So that is it. I very much hope you enjoyed this Christmassy video, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon. Have a lovely week, stay safe, and love to you all. Bye bye.